Your behavior is highly impacted by your routines and your environment. After all, most of our actions are routine no matter if we realize it or not. If you create routines that embrace a healthy lifestyle and you optimize your environment to support those routines, you'll manage to change your habits and achieve your goals. The key here is not to feel that you're depriving yourself. On the contrary, we want to make sure that this is a positive experience. We want to realize that it's rewarding to take care of yourself, that we see that healthy food's delicious. We want to remember that you feel amazing when you sleep well. We want to let go of the idea that maintaining regular exercise is a source of frustration. Effective lifestyle change is a matter of habits, and habits are actually pretty easy to change. For permanent and sustainable change to happen, it helps to identify your current habits and then start building better ones. Building effective, healthy habits will ensure that gradual change will happen without constant attention to the difficulties of change. Now, every habit follows the same structure, which is called the habit loop. It starts with a cue, followed by a routine, then a reward. It can be something like this. After the meeting at 10 a.m., you feel hungry. You get a piece of cake. In this scenario, the end of the meeting is the cue, the routine is getting a snack, and your reward is the carbs. So you can tackle this behavior in many different ways. You can have a complete breakfast that contains whole grains and healthy protein so you feel satiated longer. You might prepare a healthy snack at home and have it ready when you need it. You could drink a glass of water instead of the snack. You could have a healthy snack before the meeting. If there's a particular behavior you want to stop, you can always prevent it or find a reward in different ways. It all starts with identifying these behaviors and then breaking them. And new habits will feel hard at the beginning, but with each opportunity to practice, it'll get easier. Consider when you were a child and you learned how to brush your teeth. At first, you struggled with it, and then you began to get a grasp of it. After a while, it becomes effortless. How do you implement healthy habits into your daily routines? First, make a list of healthy and unhealthy habits you currently have. Next, utilize the habit loop. Instead of trying to eliminate bad habits and deny yourself any activity you're used to doing, create a plan for replacing a bad habit with a good one. For example, instead of eating that cake after the meeting, make yourself a hearty breakfast and have a small healthy snack ready. Then, focus on habit stacking. Once you establish one new healthy habit, capitalize on it by starting to stack more habits. Every habit should be anchored to a time, say 10 a.m., and a place, work. Create a daily schedule. The best way to keep habits in place is to have a plan. If you know you'd like to have breakfast at 9 a.m. and exercise at 6 p.m., you can schedule it. A daily or weekly schedule is another excellent way to stay on top of your health journey and consciously create better habits. You're doing great. Now let's talk more about staying motivated. Did you know you make more than 35,000 decisions each day? So it's no surprise that you don't feel motivated to work out in the evening. You've had an exhausting day. Your energy is a depleting and limited resource. If you want to have enough left in the evening for getting ready for bed, instead of just passing out and falling to sleep, you should schedule your daytime activities better to ensure that you don't use your energy up before noon. The motivation isn't just about being inspired to achieve your goals. It's about reducing decision fatigue and making sure that no matter what, you have enough energy to care for yourself. So how can you take charge of your daily activities? Well, create a routine. Most of the activities we do in our daily lives are mindlessly repetitive. You wake up, eat breakfast, lunch, go to dinner, go to work, spend time with your family and friends, and go to bed on an average day. Most of the decisions surrounding these habits can be scheduled with purpose. So plan your day in advance. Pre-make your breakfast and lunch. Make sure you always have groceries and schedule in quick, refreshing workouts during your day. Address your stress. Emotional eating is one of the major causes of weight gain. Many people try to comfort themselves with food instead of trying to address the root problem. Journaling, going for a walk, reading, and mindfulness exercises are known to reduce stress and recharge. One change at a time. Start small, as we already discussed. Choose one habit and improve it until it becomes a routine. Then add more habits on top of that until you're successful with the last one. Another important thing is to ensure that your environment supports your goals. Even the most determined person might struggle if they have their shelves full of sweet snacks or if their family never cooks at home. Consider the following areas in your life and make sure you think about them when you plan your new habits. Your home. Think about your kitchen and your pantry. Can you find any healthy foods there? Nuts and nut butters, oats, whole grains, olive oil, fruits, and vegetables. How can you make meal preparation and snacking feel seamless and healthier? How can you better prepare for working out and for sleep? Your time management. Grocery shopping, meal preparation, and workouts need to be included in your daily and weekly schedules and treated like a doctor's appointment. Once it's on the calendar, you must do it. That also includes your sleep and wake-up times and de-stress routines. Your media consumption. Hours using technology can ruin your sleep, eating habits, and increase anxiety. Make sure you allocate some time in your day when you're mindfully away from the keyboard of any kind. Your social circle. Many of us share unhealthy habits with our friends and family. It might be having fast food for dinner or going out for beers and wings with your friends. Peer pressure can truly be hard, but don't deprive yourself from old friendships and family gatherings only because you're working on becoming healthier. However, stay determined. It's your health after all. Make sure you think about different situations that may come up and be prepared to address them. If you want to ensure long-term changes, focus on creating the right environment, setting habits, and figuring out how to build disciplined routines.